Well, what's up visitors, and yes, Super Nintendo World, the first ever big budget theme park extension based on Nintendo properties. With the first ever Nintendo themed land opening shortly, I thought it would be best to go over everything we know about the land, leading up to its opening in Universal Studios Japan on February 4th, 2021. Or it might already be open, I know these videos take forever. Anyways, the first ever Super Nintendo World opens on February 4th, 2021 at Universal Studios Japan, located in the city of Osaka. The highly themed land is based on characters and locations from the Super Mario Bros. Universe, with attractions based on Mario Kart and Yoshi. The land has multiple structures which are easily identifiable landmarks of the land, including Bowser's Castle, Peach's Castle, and the pillar-like mountain with thwomps, coins, and other things on it. Entering the land through a Mario Warp Tunnel, you will be given an interactive wristband known as a Power-Up Band, which can be used to activate hidden effects and challenges throughout the land, which can be identified by the Mario M sign. Multiple variants of this Power-Up Band exist, each based on different characters. You can get ones based on Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad, and as time goes on, we could expect to see more character bands to be introduced. Funky Kong Power-Up Band when. Pairing this band up with the Universal Studios Japan app, you can properly interact with the land. Playing the different activities throughout the land can earn you coins and score points, which are recorded on scoreboards on the app with different rankings for daily top scores, all-time top scores, and Mario Kart scores. This confirms that the Mario Kart ride gets different scores, which goes towards a different leaderboard. These different activities around the land also help you progress through the story of the land. Bowser Jr. got tired of being chased down by a simping Italian plumber for constantly kidnapping Princess Peach, so he resorts to breaking and entering and steals a golden mushroom. In order to get back the golden mushroom, guests will need these 3 keys. These keys are guarded by Bowser Jr.'s minions, so if you defeat a minion or challenge, you earn a key. Once you earn 3 keys, you can face off against Bowser Jr. in a boss battle. During a Nintendo Direct, they showed off one of these challenges where you have to touch the POW block at the right moment to complete the challenge. That very challenge which they showed off can also be seen in the leaked model, which I was obsessed with in the original video. During the previously mentioned Nintendo Direct, they also showed touch points where little effects show up, which give players coins and points. One thing that they showed off is if you hit a brick block, it will light up and it will give you some coins. Just watch, some overconfident kid is gonna Falcon Punch that thing and leave the park with a broken hand. Before we go in depth on the rest of the attractions, I'd like to go over the experience guests may have when exploring the land. Judging by what we could see in the mini-map from the park app, there is a whole lot of interactive points throughout the land, so I can expect fans to go on a massive trip throughout the land to hit every single one. And a little known detail is that little Pikmin from the Pikmin franchise, which is not a Mario franchise by the way, are scattered throughout the land. You can take it as a challenge upon yourself to find them all. Classic Mario enemies like Thwomps, Goombas, and Koopa Troopas are littered throughout the land, all of which can be interacted with. Multiple character meet and greets are in the land as well, some of which include Mario, Luigi, and Peach. But they are missing out on everybody's true favorite Mario character, the one everyone fought over who gets to play them in Super Mario Bros. For the Wii. Toad. In certain parts of the land, AR binoculars are located, which when looked through, they project characters and special effects around the land wherever you look. Moving on, I'm kind of getting hungry for more Toad-related content, so of course I'm happy. Canopio's Cafe, which was originally named Toadstool's Cafe in the model, is a Toad-themed restaurant. Things cannot get much better than this. What looks like a usual Toad's house turns out to be a massive cafe, owned by a Toad known as Chef Toad. Imagine if you were named Chef Toad by your parents just to grow up and become anything but a chef. Yeah, I'd feel sorry for him if you didn't. The type of food which Chef Toad creates is something called the Mario Burger, which looks like Mario's head, but on a burger. That does not sound creepy at all. The other types of food which you can find by Sir and Mr. Chef Toad Ramsay are Super Mushroom Bowl and a Power-Up Cupcake. No 1-Up energy drink, I hate to say I'm disappointed. A lot of the products here are mushroom based, but don't expect to grow double your size or something like that. That is for the raw mushrooms, which will kill you, so please don't eat raw mushrooms. Speaking of snacks, you can buy a superstar of popcorn in the land as well. Instead of being a ye old normal popcorn, it is flavored to mushroom and caramel peach. Before we go into the two main attractions, let's talk about the main merchandise shop, known as the 1UP Factory. Other than the usual merchandise like Mario shirts, they have some good looking stuff like exclusive figures and even a Mario toy which can walk without batteries. Now some ask, what does this Mario toy run on then? And the answer is drugs. The main attraction of the land is Mario Kart, which is located in Bowser's Castle. The cube will take guests through Bowser's Castle, past a massive Bowser statue, and many trophies. This all leads towards Bowser's Dungeons, where the starting line is. The Mario Kart ride will be using groundbreaking technology to recreate the feel of Mario Kart. From illusions to make the rider think they're moving faster than they are, to augmented reality, this ride is going to be one heck of an interactive experience. The track layout takes guests across a collection of all-star Mario Kart tracks ranging from Piranha Plant Pipeline to Rainbow Road. There are a lot of these iconic tracks you can expect to see in the ride. Expect to see tracks like Grumble Volcano, Cheep Cheep Beach, and the Twisted Mansion all make appearances in this ride. No Moo Moo Meadows though. RIP Moo Moo Meadows. It never made it into the Mario Kart ride. Possibly, I don't know. The story of the ride is that Mario and Bowser are in a team racing thing, and guests get to rival each other in a race on different teams. Using augmented reality glasses, popular Mario characters will appear on the track and effects like power-ups will be projected. Many illusions, like fans, moving set pieces, and lights will be used to trick the guests into thinking that they're moving faster than they really are. So, the ride can be more accessible to younger audiences instead of limiting it to an older, taller audiences. Similar to Radiator Springs Racers, there will be a determined winner. And whoever wins has legal bragging rights to who wins, because so on and so forth, there is no signed contract saying you can't brag about winning. Unlike Radiator Springs though, the outcome of who wins is decided by the guests. Using power-ups, they can attack other players and effectively break relationships over blue flying shells. Out of what we know, the ride will be very interactive. So you can rewrite it multiple times and get a different experience every time. In the ride, you can earn a score which will be presented on the leaderboard on the app. Families enter the ride together. They leave fractured, broken. They may have survived the Mario Kart Adventure, but their family did not. The second attraction of the Mushroom Kingdom is Yoshi's Adventure. The basic Omni-Mover-like attraction will give riders a People Mover-like experience of the land. Traveling around it, and going into small show scenes, the indoor show scenes will include various animatronics of iconic Mario enemies. The track layout looks like it'll take guests over a bridge, around the land, and into a small show scene, which is what we can see on the leaked model from forever ago. Despite the already low height requirement for the Mario Kart ride, Yoshi's Adventure will offer a fairly peaceful ride for all ages, and no, you will not need to sacrifice Yoshi to finish the level. That covers everything which Super Nintendo World has to offer. 2 rides and a highly immersive land. That might be open already, maybe, I don't know, this video's probably taking way too long to edit, sorry future me. But the future, some may ask. Don't worry, I have none. Super Nintendo World already has plans to appear in other parks, which has recently been confirmed. In Universal Studios Hollywood, construction has been underway for some time now, and its show building for the Mario Kart ride has already been completed with some outdoor exterior work pretty much complete. Drone footage from December does show that they have put a small portion of the land outside of the ride, and just recently they started putting up outer decor walls for the land. However, the layout of the land does look very different from the one in Japan. It looks like there will only be the Mario Kart ride with a small land extension, which is right outside of it, which will include the interactive bits of the land, so you can at least get the interactive experience of the land plus Mario Kart. Going back to that drone footage, we can immediately identify Bowser's Castle in what could be a miniaturized version of Peach's Castle, because they apparently have to live near each other now, but I could expect this just to be the other end of the warp tunnel. My current assumption is that they will build a warp tunnel extending out to the miniaturized land, out to the rest of the lower level of the park, right next to the Transformers ride. Ah yes, I sure do love exiting the violent Transformers ride and immediately seeing a big green pipe from a video game. The rumored opening date for this mini Super Nintendo World in California is 2023. Super Nintendo World is also coming to other parks like Universal Studios Singapore and Universal's Epic Universe. No, Singapore's expansion seems to be on hold, and it'll be in Florida once Epic Universe stops being a big pile of dirt, which that probably won't be until 2024. Out of what we all know, Super Nintendo World won't be in Universal Studios Beijing, which is actually coming along quite quickly and is opening within the next few months. In Japan, there is an expansion spot behind the Mushroom Kingdom, which will be used for a later expansion based on the Donkey Kong Country series. A long time ago, we did see some leaked test footage of the ride vehicles, which the land will be using. These ride vehicles are being built to mimic fake jumps, where it looks like the cart can jump when it really is just a double track thingy that is quite complicated for me to explain. It took me 7 times to try and explain it in the previous video, so yeah, I'm not going to go through that trouble again. The ye old leaked model shows that Donkey Kong characters like Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong, Funky Kong, and the other Kongs, except King Kong, because yeah, frick him, all have a meet and greet station in this little hut right here. There also is an animatronic Rambi the Rhino, which could be a mini game or challenge for the expansion. To end off this mini-land, there is a Funky Kong's plane shop. Hopefully they sell a Funky Kong power-up band there. Construction hasn't started on it yet, but I bet once Super Nintendo World is finished in Japan, they will begin working on the Donkey Kong land. I don't know if the Donkey Kong Country mini-land will come to Universal Studios Hollywood, because of how weirdly done that park is, but it is definitely coming to Florida, as it was kinda somewhat visible in the Epic Universe concept art. Plus there is a whole bunch of expansion space they're saving for Super Nintendo World over there. And that's really all we currently know. There are rumors of a Hyrule land from the Legend of Zelda series of games that is in the works to replace the dead corpse that is the Lost Continent and Islands of Adventure. The creator of Super Smash Bros. Masahiro Sakurai wants to make a stage show on the heck of a crossover fighting game which he has absolutely totally loved making. More rumors say that a Pokemon land is set to replace Kid Zone in Florida, which is where the original Super Nintendo World was gonna be before it was moved to Epic Universe. And another rumor, totally not started by me, is that they are secretly making an entire Waluigi-themed theme park be built in Russia, which will be filled with vodka, taco stands, and free-roaming rideable bears. In all seriousness, Universal and Nintendo are becoming great friends, and they clearly love to work together. And considering that there's a Mario movie possibly in the works by Illuminations, I don't expect this to ever light up soon. I hope that Super Nintendo World opens the door to more massive e-ticket attractions based on popular video game franchises, because there is a lot of potential there. Hopefully, this sparks a great new future for theme park rides. So yeah, that's all folks. Let's-a go, or something like that.